It's time for a free rig masterclass. If you watched a few of my videos, you've probably seen me talk about the free rig at least once or twice. So today, I want to really dive into how to fish this. Before I get into how to fish a free rig, I want to set the record straight. The free rig was started in Korea by two Korean pros, Lee Sang-woo and Kim Sun-pir. So make sure to put some respect on their name. At its core, the free rig is pretty simple. It's just a bait on an EWG hook to a stick sinker or a dropper sinker, whatever you want to call it, that's free sliding. So why do we fish a free rig over a Texas rig? Well, with a Texas rig, your bait goes where your weight goes. When you pop your rod, that bullet sinker moves, and then your bait is right behind it. But with a free rig, when we pop a rod, you see how this bait wants to jump forward. And what that means is when you pop your rod in a free rig underwater, your bait will separate from the weight and give this bait a supernatural reaction, and also let you fish it like a Carolina rig where the weight will stay still, and with light rod twitches, you can bring that bait to the weight. So how do we fish a free rig? Well, it's going to be very similar to a Texas rig. You can drag it on the bottom or you can swim it through the water column. But when you want to get that bait separation that's so great on a free rig, you need to make sure to hop it. And what's important is, first, before you hop your bait, you want to reel down until you feel the weight and the bait touch, just in case they're already separated. And then once you feel that weight on there, you're not going to give it a sweeping up, just like a stroking a jig. You want to give it a pop, a nice hard pop. And that way, that weight is going to pop forward, and then your bait will be behind it. And then what I like to do after that first initial pop is either with my rod tip, slowly bring that bait through the line, the eye guide of that weight, so that it's moving freely on the bottom until I feel the weight again. And then once I feel the weight, pop it again. And the last important part of fishing a free rig is the hook set, where this weight is our biggest strength. It also becomes our biggest weakness on the hook set, because if your bait and your weight are separated like this, you feel a bass bite your lure, and you go to set the hook, but your weight and your bait are separated, all that setting power that you're putting into the bait is not going to the hook. It's actually going to lifting this weight, and you'll miss a lot of fish that way. So when it comes to setting the hook on a free rig, it's a 4-step process. You feel the bite, you're going to reel down your slack, then you're going to lift your rod slightly just till you feel the weight of the bass eating it, so you can bring the weight closer to the hook. Then you're going to bring your rod back down, and then you're going to set the hook like you're trying to set that bass into the next dimension. So what are you waiting for? Get out there.